People forget how to appreciate. They forgot kind thoughts. The heart to believe. The heart to love. And my existence. Goodbye, everyone. Ah, the harvest goddess turned to stone. Ah, the harvest goddess. Ah! What has she turned into? I will get you back to normal. Hello everybody and welcome back to Harvest Moon Magical Melody. Last video we started our farming adventures. We moved into Flowerbud Village, got greeted by the very, very nice Mayor Theodore, and after sleeping we had a very, very strange dream. So we need to see what that is all about here on our first day as an official citizen of Flowerbud Village. And we have the classic harvest sprites that appear in every Harvest Moon game. It's very early in the morning. What are the three of you doing here? I have no idea who you are or what you want from me. What? You can see us? It's been a while since someone could see us, yeah. I have a favor to ask, yeah? And this is where we had our dream. Which, apparently, wasn't a dream, it was more of a vision of sorts. These harvest sprites look awfully distressed, and the harvest goddess has turned herself into stone. What are we gonna do now? The harvest goddess is the one that watches over everybody in the land. We can't have her turn to stone. That's the harvest goddess, but something has happened to her. She turned into stone 1 year ago and has been that way since. Please, I want you to return the harvest goddess to her former self, yeah? A lot of notes are needed to return the harvest goddess to her former self, yeah? I want you to collect a lot of notes. Notes, you say? I don't know how that'll help, but I'll try. And who might you be? I guess you guys found another person that can see you, huh? Give up already. Jamie, we're gonna find notes together, yeah? Stop bugging me, I don't want to hang out with you guys. She got that way because of humans in the first place. But the harvest goddess told us to get along with people, yeah? You guys do whatever you want to do. I'm the one who will rescue her, you'll see. It's nice to meet you too. Rude. Nixos, do your best. If you do a lot of things, you'll get a lot of notes. I'll give you this, I bet it'll help you. And we get a pedometer, which is going to count our steps. If you carry the pedometer, I'll count your steps. You'll be able to tell how hard you've worked. Yes, because that measures how hard I've been working. Do your best. I will certainly try, Harvest Sprites. And we get our first musical note for taking our very first step in the game. So each note that you get has a condition, and these are what we need to collect to save the Harvest Goddess. So the game basically gives us a nice freebie. It's difficult to take the first step, no matter what you are doing. The first step of farm life note. It looks like you've picked up a note. So you get different notes like this, yeah? There are 100 notes in all. You can take a look in the menu. 5 notes make a musical instrument, so after you've collected 5 notes, I'd like you to come back to this Harvest Goddess Spring, yeah? Will do. I'm off to start my adventure, I guess? Thank you, Harvest Sprites. And another neighbor. Hello. You are the one who signed up for the exciting ranch plan, right? I'm Ellen, and we also run a ranch. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Finally, a nice neighbor that doesn't completely come off as a jerk. I know this is sudden, but I have a favor to ask. This dog was born on our farm. Would you mind keeping it? The dog would be much happier here with you than alone on our farm. Of course I'll keep your puppy. It needs a good home, and it is super cute. What a cute puppy. Thank you. Why don't you name this little puppy? It's just a Harvest Moon tradition to have a dog in every single game, and I always name my dog Dog because I don't particularly care much for my dog in a lot of Harvest Moon games. But that doesn't mean I'm, not going to take care of him the best that I can. He needs a good home, so... Isn't that great? You'll be treated well. Bye now. Please come hang out at our Blue Sky Ranch. Sounds like a very lovely place. Thank you. And now, finally, after all of that, we get control of our character and we get some character movement. So, this game is pretty easy to understand. You move with a control stick. If you press the Y button, it's going to bring up the menu. You circle through it using the left and right triggers on the top of the GameCube controller to go through each of the little tabs. So you first have all of your belongings. Our rucksack right now only has 5 slots. It has a maximum of 15 slots, so that'll be something to upgrade. It also gives us some stats such as the season, the weather, and what time it is. Next, you've got your player stats, so how you're doing, your stamina, all that good stuff. And you've also got the status of any pets that you have, as well as overall stats of your farm. So any property that you own, there's 20 in total. How much fodder, bird feed, lumber, and the number of livestock that you have. You also have a tab for all of your animals. Cows, sheep, chickens, and horses are in this menu. You also have a little bit of a shipping book where it keeps track of products that you've shipped. The first one is harvested goods, herbs, and fruits. The second is fish that you've caught. It'll keep a running tally of how many in the game that you have caught. Amount of food that you've shipped, and produce. And then finally, you've got your mining, so any ore, processed items, medicines, and things like that. So it's really nice because it keeps a nice tally of everything that you've gotten and things that you're missing. And it'll also give you a little detailed summary of each one if you click on it, which I'll show everybody later when we get some items. And then you also have the village map. Now when I played this game, I found this map to be so confusing. It took me a very long time to really figure out where I was going, but I think that we will be able to figure it out. And if you just hover over something, it'll tell you what everything is. So this is kind of nice. If you are lost, you can just hover over a building and it will show you what it is. And then finally, one of the most important things that we've got here are our notes. There are 100 in the game, as the Harvest Sprites had told us. You only need 50 to actually quote-unquote complete the game and to wake the Harvest Goddess up, and then every single time you get a note, it's going to tell you how you got it. And you can even hover over a lot of these and just kind of get a little bit of an idea of how to get it. The 10,000 step note, for example, just equip your pedometer until you hit 10,000 steps and you'll automatically get it. A lot of these are very easy. There's a couple of them that are very hard, and my goal is to get 80 of them by the time I'm done playing the game. The last little tab that we've got here is the friendship tab. So all the villagers that we've met and their friendship levels, as well as any of the wild animals living in the village and their heart points. So we have a pretty nice looking menu here. I also forgot that you've also got the memo/records tab. How much money you've shipped in the day. It has all the different categories laid out. Books that you've read, recipes. This game actually gives you all of the recipes, or most of them, in the game, so it's really, really nice because it pretty much sets cooking up for you, which was something I was so pleased about when I first picked up the game, because I hate cooking in Harvest Moon, but this game I actually really like to cook because a lot of the meals in here are very, very simple, and they already give you all the recipes and there's no guessing on how to make them, so I think that's really great. And then you've also got high scores for different things, you know, like going down to the mines or how much money you found, and just a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So that is basically the menu, now that you have been bored to death with that. The last thing I'll mention is on the top right corner there, you'll see that I have a little 0 on my face, and then my rival, whose name, by the way, is Jamie, has 100. What this means is that Jamie, for the day, has shipped 100% of the stuff from the 2 farms. So that means I didn't ship anything, I didn't make any money or anything like that today, and Jamie has all of the kind of renown for it. That means absolutely nothing. There's no musical note to beat Jamie. There's no like prize you get if you beat Jamie. Like there's nothing like that. So it's kind of interesting to see how the 2 farms stack up, but I wouldn't pay too much attention to it. You don't really have to worry. And then finally, if you press the Z button, you can fast travel to your house and go to bed for the night, which is really, really nice if you're stuck out in the middle of the mountains or something like that and you have a really, really hard time getting home in a reasonable hour. If you want to quickly reach any of your items, all you have to do is cycle through the C-stick, and you'll be able to cycle through your rucksack. So this will allow you to get items out of your rucksack for villagers, or to get tools and things like that. So it has a really, really good item select system. It's got very, very easy to understand menus. A lot of the stuff is already given to you, and I think that will be about it for this video. We're just basically going over all of the boring starter how to play this game stuff. I have a little bit more explaining to do, but hopefully we can get going very, very soon. So thanks for watching, everybody, and I will hopefully see you next time.